We got a tropical update at 7 a.m. PST, September 20th. And there's Gabrielle becoming much better organized over the central Atlantic, northeast of the Windward Islands, finally covered with convection. I'm going to say something. This looks like about a 3.5 T to me. Has good, nice banding, northern outflow, and probably about 55 knots in my opinion. It's moving. It's moving northwestward. Um, let's look at the data. Let's see. Based on the best track, it's gonna go for 45. I disagree. This thing is certainly 55. Um, let's look at the last track. Moving northwest at 13 miles per hour. I think it's moving more northwest as it's starting to recurve. By Monday, it's going to move north, then northeastward, then east northeastward out to sea, and we're gonna get our peak out when it's moving east northeastward. Probably high in Cat 2. That's looking. Here's the models. Very, very tight within the first 120 hours. And if I was in the Azores, I'd be watching this. I mean, we could have tropical storm force winds or maybe even a hurricane. Um, long term, GFS. Yeah, let's look at. It's gonna probably peak in about 48 hours as probably a 90-95 knot Cat 2 with outside chance of a 3. Hurricane by 12 to 18 hours. Then it's gonna weaken. But it wouldn't surprise me if we see a Cat 3 hurricane, especially if it follows the more southerly path between 72 and 96 hours. Um, so yeah. Next, we got. Let's go to Eastern Pacific. 96 is still 10%, but it's pretty much gone. It's been shared to hell. It's going to dissipate. Um, then we got the system off the coast of southern Mexico, 97L, a broad area low pressure, a couple hundred miles south of the southern coast of Mexico. It's usually a large area of this nice showers and thunderstorms. No development is expected while wind shear remains strong. However, environmental conditions are forecast to remain more conducive along the path of the system beginning late this weekend. A depression is expected likely to form as it moves west northwestward at 5 to 10 miles per hour. 60% in the next 2 days, 80% in the next 7. And this is what's left of 96. I ain't doing anything. Here's 97. Definitely on its way. Deep convection. Now we're going to look at the model data. Has 25 knot winds, 14 north, 97.5 west. Um, Here's the models. Pretty much west northwestward, then more westward. Yeah, GFS pretty much shows similar, at least for the next 5 days, then turn it more, then try to recurve it. 985 by 144 hours. I think this thing has a decent chance of becoming a hurricane. GPS, on the other hand, is a little bit weaker, but a little bit more north. Tropical storm by 36 hours, then a hurricane potentially by 84 to 96 hours. Probably, maybe even a cat. If it stays more southward, maybe a cat 2 or even a 3 could happen. We'll have to see. Um, Here's the Atlantic. We're watching a 20% area of low pressure could form off the Cape Verge. Um, we'll have to see, but it's right here. It's going to move west northwestward. Yeah, I agree with the 20%. I mean, it's not particularly high, but it's something to watch. Here's the GFS at 72. Definitely shows the area off Mexico, but it doesn't really show anything with this. 126 doesn't show it. It kind of shows the low pressure at 132 on the CMC. 186 doesn't really show anything. The GFS, pretty damn quiet. And another low pressure off Mexico on the GFS. ECMWS 144 doesn't show anything. Definitely, it does show something in the Western Atlantic off the Carolinas at 126. And some of the neighbors kind of do show something long term there. But I mean, very few of them do. And some of them may form in the Gulf, big and peachy. More on the GEFS, as you can see, form in both areas. Long term, very long term. 246 definitely shows low pressure out the Carolinas. Um, CMC shows low pressure north of the Bahamas. So long term, we have to watch that. Now these are Pacific. 997 is there. 120. It's 973. CMC is 993. 144. 992. GFS is 967. Wow. 959 at 168. Wow. Well, we got to show you a few typhoons in the Western Pacific. Um, Augusta, 100 knots. Look at that. Wow. This one's heading towards China. Look at the neighbors. 9:58 in 72 hours. Look at that. Wow. 100 knot typhoon. Kind of, here's Laurens. I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes a Cat 4 as a movement between them. Very impressive storm. Uh, let's now I got the nose already, which is 85 knots. We're gonna recurve away from all land. Maybe we can look at a satellite image of it. Yep, here you go. I would be surprised if it was a cat free. I mean, look at that defiant eye. I mean, freaking perfect. Oh, wow, we on the cusp of seeing two cat free major hurricanes in the Western Pacific. Incredible. Well, that's what we got today. A shock update.